Hello guys, we will starting the session in another 2 minutes. Hello guys, I'm audible. Hello guys. Today's topic is creation of pivot tables and chart using the Invoke Code activity in UiPath. So let's start the session. So we need a UiPath tool, and in that we need a Invoke Code activity. So this is a activity which we are going to use to write the VB code. So I already dragged the activity. So let's start with the pivot table. A pivot table is a table of statistics that summarize the data of more extensive table such as form, database spreadsheet, or business intelligence program. So in database we can summarize various details from a table. So to create a pivot table, we need a namespace, that is Microsoft dot office dot interrupt dot excel. So this is the namespace. So I already import this. So we need to import this namespace. So it is a namespace contain a global application level attribute used by Microsoft Excel. Okay. So let's start with the coding. We need to write a code. So for time saving purpose, I already wrote a code and saved in notepad. So I will explain one by one line. So we need to declare some variables. So first we need to declare an Excel. So we need to create new Microsoft.office.interrupt.excel application class. In this Excel variable is store the whole Excel application, and after that we need to create a workbook variable and worksheet variable. So in both of the variable we need to store the workbook and worksheet. Workbook means a single Excel file, and a sheet, a particular Excel sheet. So let's declare this variable, and this is a comment. We can give the comment for our coding. So after declaring the worksheet, workbook and Excel, we are opening the Excel file. So this is the code for opening the Excel file. So workbook, increase the font, excel.workbook. It means Excel application dot workbooks dot open and the file path, and it will store in this workbook variable. And excel dot visible is equal to true means it will pop up the Excel. Let's try this piece of code. See, the file is open. So this is our sheet 1 and this is our uh, temporary data, this is dummy data. Okay, so we are going to use sheet data to create a pivot table. So this particular code is open the Excel file. Okay, so after opening the Excel file, we need to work on this sheet 1. For that we need to activate this sheet. So for that we need to type casting. So a workbook dot sheets means particular workbook having multiple sheets. From that sheet we are using sheet 1. We can give here index as well, and we are typecasting to this worksheet variable. Okay, and then worksheet dot active. After activating this worksheet, we are going to use this sheet. Okay, after that we are adding a new sheet for a pivot table and pie chart or a particular chart. So to adding a new sheet, the code is workbook dot sheets dot add, and this is a type Microsoft.office.interrupt.excel.worksheet. So this is a temp variable. So we need to create a variable or a temp, and type is excel.worksheet. So we are declaring this variable. After that we are adding the sheet called, and the sheet name is pivot sheet. Temp is our worksheet dot name, and we are giving the sheet name as a pivot sheet. Okay, so let's run this piece of code. So see, so the new sheet is added and the sheet name is pivot sheet. Okay, so in that sheet we are going to work, and we are creating the pivot and a chart in a pivot sheet. After that we are typecasting the sheet and activate this sheet for further use. Okay, and after that we are uh, writing in a cell that is my pivot. So using this particular code, it will write my pivot in A2 cell. Don't save. See, it will write. So till now we read this sheet, activate this sheet, and we added new sheet called pivot and write my pivot in A2 cell. Okay. After that we are going to make it bold, italic, and make the size at 20. Okay, for that we need to store the A2 range in a temp range in a range variable. So this is a temp range variable name and the type is microsoft.office.interrupt.excel.range. It will store, the variable will store the A2 range. So let's see, make it as 25. Don't save. See, it make it bold, italic, and increase the size. So for creation of a pivot table, we need to create a connection. So we need, for manually we go to data, queries and connection, and we will create a connection. So currently there is a zero connection. Okay. So connection is the interface, and we are going to add two method, and the parameter of these methods are name, description, connection string, command text, RCMD type, create connection model, uh, import relationship. So in the name, this is the required parameter and data type is string, and we need to provide a name of the connection. In description, we need to give a brief description about the connection. And the connection string, this is a variant type, and we need to give a connection string. Same as command text, the command text is to create the connection. RCMD type, we need to give the command type as a Excel type. And create connection model, if you specify whether we create a connection to a power pivot model. So there are two pivot, normal pivot and power pivot. In power pivot, we can import a connection from various data sources, like from other file we can fetch the connection as well. And after that, and this is a reference link you can use to see the more details. Okay, so this is a connection. See, with workbook dot connection is equal to add to is a method, and name we are giving the demo period as a name, description, connection string is equal to worksheet semicolon workbook dot full name, this is a connection string, and command text is equal to worksheet dot name and worksheet dot range, from which range we are using. So worksheet is our sheet 1 and we are using from A1 range. So we are giving the range and current address, and ICMD type is Excel CMD type, and create connection model we are creating a power pivot. Here true. So this code will create a connection. So currently there are zero connection. We need to create a variable and the type is workbook excel dot workbook connection. We need to create a connection. Okay. So see, in data queries and connection, the connection is created, demo pivot. Okay. After creating a connection, we need to declare a pivot variable. So we need a pivot table, table and pivot cache. So the pivot tables object is a collection of all the pivot tables object in a specific workbook. So pivot table store all the pivot table which is present in a workbook. So we can use pivot tables and give the index, where index is a pivot table index name, number or name. We can give a pivot table name to return a single pivot table object. So if you want more information, this is a reference link. You can go and explore pivot table. And this is a pivot table object. In this, it represents a single pivot table. And the pivot table object is a member of a pivot table collection. And same reference link you can explore. And this is a pivot cache, and pivot cache is used to store a memory cache for a pivot table. So this is a, we can store the source data in a pivot cache which is needed to create a pivot table. So we can use the pivot cache method of a pivot table object to return a pivot cache object for a pivot table report, and each table has only one cache. So we are declaring these three types of variables: tables, table and pivot cache. So we need to add a data source data to a pivot cache. So we need to, and for that there is a method that pivot cache dot create. So this is a method pivot cache dot create, and it will create a pivot cache. So expression dot create source data, source type and version. We need a 3 parameter, and one is required and 2 are the optional one. In a required type we are going to describe our source type. We are using consolidated, database or external. So currently we are going to using Excel external, and the source data, the data for a new pivot table cache. The source data, the data are we are using to create a pivot table. Okay, and a version of a pivot table. So there are multiple version, and we are using the version 15 in this code. This is a reference link. You can go to this link and you will find the version list as well. Okay, so pivot cache we are typecasting, and workbook.pivotcache.create. Source type is Excel, pivot table source is Excel external. Source data is equal to connection, and version is a Excel table version list and Excel table version 15, and this is type of a pivot cache. So this code store our source data in a pivot cache. Okay, so after storing we need to create a pivot tables, and for that we need to get a object of pivot table from a pivot tables. So we are typecasting the pivot tables, and direct cast, and temp is our sheet variable in which pivot sheet is store, and we are typecasting this pivot table, and with using this code pivot table dot add, we are adding a pivot table, and I'm showing the method pivot tables dot add method. It will add a new pivot table. Okay, pivot table report. So these are the required parameter for this method pivot cache required. So this pivot table cache on which the new pivot table report is based, and the cache provide data for the report. Table destination from the cell in the upper left corner of the pivot table report destination range, and we need to specify a destination range on the worksheet that contains a pivot table object specified by the expression. We need to provide a table name, the name of the new pivot table, and a default version and read data. These are the optional parameters. Okay, so we need to type it, add the data. So we are not providing the last two parameters, that's why we are going to type dot missing, type dot missing. And these are the table styles. That pivot table is the pivot table dot small grids are false, show table row strip true. So this is the style you can change as per our requirement. Range for pivot. So we are going to provide a range from where we are creating a pivot table. So from A4 cell we are creating a pivot table. So this is a range we are providing. Okay. And we need to declare a range as a variable, and the type is excel.range. It will store the A4 range, this variable. So I will run this piece of code, and it will create a structure of pivot table. See guys, the structure of pivot table is created, and this is our source, and this is a take as a Q field. These are a Q field. So we need to declare a Q field. Q field means these are the Q field. So if student name is good under the row, this is one Q field, English is second Q field, Marathi is third, and Hindi is the fourth. So we have a total 4 Q field. Okay, and the uses of the in pivot table, the Q field object is a member of a Q field collection, and it will return a Q field object. The Q field property of a Q field collection will return a Q field object. Okay, and this is a reference link. You can explore more by using this link. Okay, so we are declaring the Q field. So we need a 4 Q field. Okay, so we are declaring 4. After as I now just added to the rows English, Marathi, Hindi under values. For that, adding the fields in a pivot. So we are going to use a while loop. In this while loop, we are creating a variable index, and the type is integer. So see the pivot tables dot q field dot count. So we have a 4 q field. So we are iterating till the last till the 4 index. After the if condition says if pivot table dot q fields index, suppose index 1 dot name dot is equal to range. This is our data source name, and it is a by default created a range. Okay, and student name. Then if this matches, then pivot table dot q field add to the q field 1. Okay, and after that we need to set an orientation. So orientation, this is the enum, and this is the field excel column field, data field, hidden page field, row field. So a filter, this filter means page field, the rows means a row field, the column means column field, and the values means the data field. Okay, so we need to set an orientation, and we are setting the orientation as a row field. So it will drag automatically under the row. The student name will drag under the row. Okay, so I will run this piece of code. Don't save. See, the student name is under the row. Okay, after that we are going to same for English, Hindi and Marathi, and for this we are setting the orientation as the row field, and for the row field we need to get a measure. So see, and this is a consolidation function, and for the we need to drag the English, Marathi, Hindi under the values, and values have multiple fields as average, count, distinct count, max, mean, product, sum, where. So we are going to sum of these marks. So that's why we are putting under the Excel sum. We are going to do the same for all. Okay guys, the pivot table is created and it will student name goes under the rows and English Marathi goes under the values, and the it calculate the sum of the English Marathi and Hindi. As I said, we are going to sum this, and after, so that's for the pivot table. Now we are going to create a chart. So for the chart, so this is a interface chart object. So a collection of all the charts objects on a specific chart sheet. This is a collection of all the charts on a specific chart sheet, and we can use the charts object and give the parameter as index, and it will return a single chart object. Okay, so same concept as a pivot table. This is a charts object and this is a single chart. Okay, and for same we need to declare the variable. So this is a variable for charts object, and this, we did not need this variable, and this is a single chart object. Okay, and we are typecasting the chart. Temp is our sheet name. We are typecasting the charts object into chart object variable. Okay, and for creation of a chart, we need a method that chart object dot add. Okay, so this is a method, add method, and these are the required parameter, left and width. So there are four parameter, left, top, width and height. So we need to give a value that the initial coordination of the new object in point and related to the upper left corner of the cell A1 on the worksheet. Same goes to width, and let I will show you the method. So see, chart dot chart object dot add it. We need to set a range from where we need to add a chart. So we are going to add a chart from A12, and we need to give the size. So I am currently giving 400 into 230. Okay, and the next method we need is a chart wizard method, and these are the parameters, and we need to give a source, the range that contains the source data of a new chart, and we need to give a gallery, and this is a chart type like pie chart, bar chart, like that. And there are multiple parameters as per requirement we are going to use, like that category label, series label, category title. See, we are going to use this method chart wizard, and we are giving the range A1 to D5. Okay, so we are giving this range A1 to D5, and for gallery we are specifying the type of a chart. So currently I am specifying Excel 3D pie, and this chart type is a enum. See, this chart type is enum. There are multiple charts: Excel 3D area, 3D area stack, 3D line, 3D pie, Excel area. So, and this is the category labels, series labels and legend. depending upon the requirement we are make those changes. We are creating Excel 3D file. Okay, don't save. Okay guys, the chart is created. So this is the link that there are multiple types of chart. So let's try the Excel 3D line. See, this type of chart is created and it will uh, give the series name labels as well. So that is from my side. If you have any question or queries, please note down into comment section. I will respond and I will share the code and the PPT as well. Thank you guys for joining this session.